What's up everyone, David here. Got a new video for y'all today, but before we get into it, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any new videos. Remember, new videos every week. So as you can tell, I got the apron on, so what that means is that Chef David is in the kitchen. Today's topic, we're gonna be going over nutrition, gains, specifically foods and tips to help you lose weight. With that being said, we got 2024 right around the corner. We're in the Christmas season. New Year's is almost here. A lot of you are going to be having that same New Year's resolution of wanting to lose weight. And yes, you can work out, but alongside working out, you also got to make sure you got the diet in check. Remember, when it comes to losing weight, it's all about calories in versus calories out, being in a caloric deficit. Now, before we get into it, I really want to point this out is whenever you're eating, even if your goal is to lose weight, don't be too hard on yourself, all right? You should be eating guilt-free, but at the same time, you wanna be mindful about it. You should reward yourself from time to time. You don't always have to be completely strict. So with that being said, look at everything we got right here. We're gonna go on to tip number 1 to help you lose weight, and that is gonna be being mindful about the liquid calories. Look what we got in front of us here. We got milk, specifically almond milk. We got a can of Coke, we got a bottle of water. So whenever it is that you're eating a full balanced meal, the calories can be in check. You got the right amount of protein, carbs, fat. Everything looks like it's lined up, but you go overboard with the calories because of the liquids that you're drinking. A lot of times, the liquid calories really add up. You could be eating a nice healthy salad, but you're drenching it in ranch. That's heavy on the calories. You could be eating a nice bowl of chicken salad. You could be eating a nice balanced meals of a steak, baked potato, and a broccoli, but you're downing some Cokes. That's a lot of extra calories. You could be eating some gluten-free cookies, whatever it is, the healthy nonsense people are doing nowadays, but the calories from the amount of milk you're drinking could add up. Ultimately, at the end of the day, when it comes to losing weight, it's all about the calories in versus calories out. You gotta be looking specifically at what it is that you're drinking. If you're eating good balanced meals, but you're downing them with really high calorie drinks like this, it doesn't even have to be a soda. It could be something like a juice. It could be something just high calories overall. You might wanna substitute that with some water. Water, fat-free, gluten-free, 0 calorie. I mean, if you wanna lose weight, and you're looking at those calories, I mean, nothing is gonna beat water. I mean, you gotta get enough water. And not just for that, not just for fat loss purposes, also just overall hydration, overall health, you gotta drink more water. Now, let's just say you are going to be drinking something with high calories. That's where this Coke comes in. And if you haven't noticed yet, look how small this can of Coke is right here. And at the same time, look how big that bicep is. There you go. So most cans of Coke, they're gonna be 12 ounces. This one specifically is 7.5 ounces. So even if you are gonna be drinking something like this, which is perfectly fine, remember I said you shouldn't be feeling guilty about what it is that you're eating or drinking. You gotta reward yourself from time to time. I drink these all the time. I have no issue with it, but I'm making sure I'm burning enough calories with it. But if you say you're only gonna drink 1 can of soda, okay, well, be a little bit more mindful. Instead of buying the full-size cans of soda or the full-size bottle, buy the mini cans. So when you say you're only gonna be drinking one, that one that you drink is a lot less calories compared to the bigger one. Now, if you're gonna be drinking other things like milk, other things like juices, look for the low-calorie options. If you're lactose intolerant, well, that should be a dead given. You're not gonna be drinking the regular milk, the 2%, the whole milk, the 1%, things like that. Most likely, you're gonna be drinking either almond milk, cashew milk, or oat milk. Or lactose-free milk. All of those you can drink, but you gotta be really mindful about which ones are the low-calorie ones. And out of all of those, I'm pretty sure almond milk has the least amount of calories. I mean, if we're looking at it, it says 30 calories per 1 cup being the serving. Now, if you're gonna be drinking something like oat milk, which again, this could also be healthy for you, it's low in calories compared to regular milk, that one on average has maybe right around 80 to 90 calories. Regular lactose-free milk could be anywhere along the lines of 100 to 110 calories per cup. And then we got regular milk, which could be 120, 130, 140, and on, depending on you go 1%, 2% whole milk. So when it comes to liquids, what you're gonna be drinking, you gotta be mindful about how much calories in each thing. Either go for the smaller servings, go for options that are healthier and no calories at all, or go with things that are lower calories. Regardless, you're gonna be drinking the same amount of liquids, but the amount of calories per serving, that's what's gonna vary. Ultimately, the less calories you drink there, the more you could possibly lose weight from. Moving on to tip number 2, look what I got in front of me right here. I got a bowl of fruit, and then I got a salad. So here's what we're gonna be going into. You're eating full balanced meals. You got protein, carbs, fats, and you got your vitamins and minerals in there. Which one of these foods have the least amount of calories per volume of food or per serving, if you want to put it that way? The answer should be pretty obvious. It's gonna be the fruits and vegetables. They got the least amount of calories for actually how much volume of food you actually have. So if you're eating a 4-ounce piece of chicken or a 4-ounce piece of steak, most likely it's gonna be way more calories than, let's just say, this amount of salad or this plate of chopped up fruit. When it comes to losing weight, if you're someone who's really picky about the calories and you already know you have a big appetite, well, I will highly recommend that when it comes to eating these meals, you start off by filling your stomach up with these low calorically dense foods. So for example, a bowl of salad, if you were to eat this much salad before you get onto your rice, before you get onto your steak, before you get onto your chicken, then let's be honest, are you gonna be able to eat as much steak, as much chicken, as much rice afterwards? Maybe not, because you're already partially full from eating this salad ahead of time. Let's just say in the morning, you're gonna be eating some breakfast sausage, some bacon, some eggs, but you eat this bowl of fruit beforehand. Are you gonna be eating as much eggs, as much sausage, as much bacon? Probably not, because your stomach is already partially full from eating this prior. That's the point I'm getting at here. Tip number 2, you gotta fill up on low calorie foods first before you get onto your more calorically dense foods. That's gonna fill up your stomach more, you're gonna feel satiated, but in the end, you're not eating as much calories. And I'd like to point out, this tip really does help. You wanna know how I found this one out? Because this is what my grandma made my grandpa do. He was a little bit overweight, so every time I would go visit them for breakfast time, she would always make him eat a bowl of fruit first before going on to the main course, whatever it was that she made for breakfast. And the fact that he got filled up more on this means that he was gonna eat less of whatever the actual breakfast course consisted of. So there you go. Fill up on the low calorie foods first. They're healthy for you, it's good for you, it's salad, it's greens, vegetables, fruits. You know, you got your vitamins, your minerals, the micronutrients, you gotta get those in eventually. You gotta look after your overall health as well. Fill up on these first before you get onto the main courses. Moving on to tip number 3, and this one has more along 2 parts to go with it. So either you're gonna be choosing healthier snacks to eat throughout the day, or you're gonna be really mindful about the portion sizes of the unhealthy snacks you're gonna be eating. So again, I said in the beginning, I'm pretty sure I said it, and I'm gonna say it again. Do not feel bad about what you eat. We're all human, we all gotta reward ourselves from time to time, but at the end of the day, we wanna be mindful about it. So when it comes to snacking, that's gonna be a big source of where people's calories come from. They could be eating good balanced meals throughout the day, hitting the workouts, but where does the overloading calories come from? Why are they not seeing results? Why are they not losing weight? It's because the snacking throughout the day is what's counteracting the workouts and the proper diet they're eating with their full meals. When it comes to that snackings, we gotta be a little bit smarter about it. If you're constantly snacking on donuts, chips, things like that, then maybe you wanna start opting for healthier, low-calorie snacks. Like we got this bowl of fruit right here. I mean, let's be honest. If we're gonna be snacking on candy, they're sweet. What are candies flavored after? Fruit. So why not just eat the regular fruit to go along with it? Lower in calories, healthier for you. I mean, that should be a dead given. But, you know, at the end of the day, we all got our sweet teeth, or sweet tooth, I should say. Me, myself included. I'm gonna enjoy some snacks if I want some throughout the day, especially knowing damn well if I earned it. So we got Oreos right here. So this is that second part of that tip. Let's just say you got 3 Oreos of the regular size ones. So right here, you see 3 regular size Oreos. How many calories is that? I'm glad I asked. Well, according to the back of the label, 1 serving size, 3 cookies, 160 calories. Okay. But let's just say you just can't get away from the Oreos. You have no self-control. You got to get your Oreos in. You're just a fiend for them. Here's what we're going to go with. Oreo Thins. Still the same product, just slightly smaller. So whereas you would normally say you're going to eat 3 regular Oreos, now you're going to eat 3 of these smaller ones. 4 of them, which is 1 serving size for this, is 140 calories. But you said you're gonna eat 3 of them, so that'll give you a little bit less. Let's just say it's 120 calories. I mean, 160, 120. I mean, it's a given. You're still eating the same amount of cookies. They're slightly smaller in portion size, but you're really doing it to get that craving out the way. So I highly suggest, if you're gonna be snacking on something unhealthy that's a little higher in calories, maybe start opting for the portion sizes that are a little bit more conducive and convenient for your weight loss goals. So Oreos, go with the thins. Normally snacking on donuts and chips, go with something a little healthier. Also, some good alternatives, yogurt. Again, a big tip. Tip number 3, if when it comes to your weight loss goals, helping you lose that weight, helping get rid of that excess body fat, healthier snacking. I personally love yogurts. Got the protein in there, low calories, easy to go. I mean, let's be honest, if you're gonna be eating Oreos, 1 Oreo turns to 2, turns to 3, turns to a whole sleeve. At least with these, you only pull 1 out. Once you're done, you can't really get more of it. So overall, to sum up to number 3, either make healthier snack choices or start portioning out the unhealthy options if you're gonna go down that route. Tip number 4, we're gonna be going over binge eating. I know a lot of you have committed this crime right here. You're sitting in front of your phone, your tablet, the TV, out in the middle of the night when you should be getting proper sleep. That's why you're waking up so tired in the morning. You're binge eating. The fact that you are in front of some type of device, whether it be a TV, tablet, or a phone, you get lost in the show, you get lost in the series, you keep scrolling and scrolling, and you're snacking while going through all of that. The more you watch any type of screen, any type of entertainment while snacking, the more prone you are to lose control of how much of it that you're eating. And you just keep going and going and going. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's just say you get home after a long day of work. You're tired, you're exhausted. You just wanna spend a couple minutes on your phone and you wanna snack on some limon lays, which are my personal favorite. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take a couple out the bag and then go watch whatever it is on your phone. You're not gonna take the bag. If you have access to the entire portion size, the entire package, you're more prone to eat the entire package. So if you don't wanna overdo it with the chips, don't take the entire bag with you. Grab a handful, put it in a bowl, roll out the bag, put it back in the cabinet. Just take that small portion of that's in the bowl. Same thing with the Oreos. Instead of taking the whole package with you, nah, you're gonna open it up, you're gonna take a handful, you're gonna close it, and you're gonna put this away. Put it back, okay? If you're gonna be binge eating, there's ways around it. Have a little bit of self-control. Don't take the entire package with you. Just take a certain amount that you're gonna be eating, put everything away. Again, this binge eating could completely undo an entire day's worth of healthy eating and progress. I mean, it should be obvious. You're eating 3 square meals a day. You worked out earlier in the day, boom, calories are on point. At the end of the day, there you go. 30 minutes of scrolling later, 1 entire bag of chips later, done. An entire hour of scrolling, watching your favorite show, boom, an entire sleeve of Oreos, gone. I mean, let's make a little bit smarter choices about these things. If you're gonna be eating, control it. Portion yourself, okay?
What else do you need?
There you have it, everyone. 5 tips to help you on your weight loss journey. The new year is coming. New year, new you. You're gonna start hitting the gym consistently. You're gonna start eating healthier. You're gonna start making smarter food choices. And you're gonna see the results that you want. And those results are losing weight, specifically losing fat, getting a slimmer physique, getting in shape, feeling better about the way you look in the mirror. So just to sum it up, tip number 1, it's all about the liquids. Opt for lower calorie liquids. If you're drinking sodas, either go with the smaller portion size or go for lower calories. Water, if you're gonna be drinking other things like juice, milk, go with the lower calories. If you're gonna be drinking regular juice, maybe just water it down. Again, go with the lower calorie liquids. Liquid calories add up a lot easier than unhealthy solid food. Tip number 2, when it comes to eating your regular meals, try to fill yourself up first with the lower calorie foods before you get to the more calorically dense foods. That means if you're eating steak, potatoes, and a salad, eat the salad first. Fill up your stomach with the low calorie foods, then go on to the steak, the potatoes. If you're eating breakfast, you got your bacon and eggs, maybe eat a bowl of fruit prior to that. Fill up your stomach on this low calorie food. It takes up a good amount of room, then go for the steak and eggs. Number 3, make smarter decisions about your snacks. 2 parts to it. If you're gonna be eating something unhealthy like chips, why not eat something healthier such as fruit or yogurt? Second part to that, if you just can't get away with the unhealthy snacks, here's what you're gonna do. Instead of going for the full size snack, in this case Oreos, go for the smaller size one. Instead of eating 3 regular size Oreos, go with 3 of the smaller Oreos. Little things like that. Do not eat the entire package, just go for a handful of what you need, which is a perfect segue into tip number 4, which is monitor what you're doing when you're binge eating. If you're gonna be in front of a screen, doesn't matter when, doesn't matter what, whether it be an iPad, tablet, phone, doesn't matter whether it's in the morning, in the middle of the day, or at the end of the day, make smarter decisions about your snacks. Do not take the entire bag of chips with you to the living room couch while you're scrolling through Netflix or whatever it is that you're doing. Just take a handful of those chips, put it in a bowl, take that with you, roll up the bag, put it back in the cabinet. Same thing with the Oreos. Instead of taking the entire package with you to your room, and then while you're there scrolling through TikTok, take a handful of Oreos, close the package, back in the cabinet, only eat that handful of Oreos that you got. If not, if you keep scrolling and scrolling, keep watching and watching, next episode, next episode, next episode, you're just gonna be eating more and more, and those calories add up. Lastly, the 5th tip, not necessarily food related, it's more along the lines of just work out, okay? There's a lot of things that you can do at the end of the day to eat a healthier diet. But when it comes to losing weight, it's all about calories in versus calories out. You can eat as healthy as you want, but if those amount of calories, although they're coming from healthy sources, are still more than what you're burning throughout the day, you're not gonna be losing weight. At the end of the day, you gotta burn those calories somehow, someplace, somewhere, all right? Burn the calories. Losing weight is all about being in a caloric deficit. That means burning more than you're eating. Not eating less than you're burning, but burning more than you are eating. There you have it, 5 tips. Hopefully this video was helpful. Comment down below if the video was helpful. Also comment down below any other tips that you may have for those who have the goal of losing weight, especially going into this new year. Let's help each other out. Let's try to build up these good habits. Let's try to help everyone reach their goals in 2024. Make sure you subscribe not just to my channel, but my girlfriend's channel and our couple's channel, so you don't miss out on any new videos. Because remember, we got new videos every week across the board for all 3 channels. And for Instagram and TikTok, same thing. Make sure you follow me on my accounts, girlfriend's accounts, couple's accounts. I put all the links down in the description below. That being said, I'll catch y'all next time.